Hello everyone, again, Fabiana Pragier, the pastry chef specialized in free from baking. I teach you how to profit selling gluten and dairy-free products. And if you like this kind of content, if it's useful for you, you know what to do, right? Subscribe and don't miss anything. Well, today we are going to talk about price. Do you think that gluten and dairy-free products are expensive and that's an obstacle to sell it? Well, then this class is definitely for you. Do you think price is important? Answer is yes, price is very important. And when you think about vegan products, free from gluten and dairy-free products, the first thing that comes to your mind is, oh God, is expensive. But and if I tell you that since the very beginning, I only work with gluten and dairy-free products, and if I tell you that even selling to wholesalers as a whole, even selling to resellers as a wholesaler, price has never been the problem. That's true. Price has never been the problem. Some of my retail customers used to sell one individual cheesecake from my brand for £6.30, as you can see. The competitor, even imported from France, was three, if I remember here, 3.75. So you can see in this image. And why I could do that? My packaging was not very special, was not better. We were not talking about quantities. The difference is I was exactly what I was selling. I was what was inside my product, how this is made, and my positioning. I know where I was selling and to whom. And this is very, very, very important. It is the most important. I can tell you that if you do the homework, you want to knock the wrong doors. What this means, it can happen that you receive a no because of the price or any other reason. Yes, it can happen. When you are selling something, no is also part of the process, because a no today might become a yes in the future, and who is working in sales know that. The thing is, when you receive a no, we are talking about selling our gluten and dairy-free products. When you receive a no, you have to find out why people are not buying, because sometimes you think it's because of the price, but it's not. Well, do you know why free from products are more expensive than the classic ones? I think the first answer would be because of ingredients. Of course, dairy-free milk or cream or other ingredients are more expensive than the classic ones, and your customer knows it. Like it's not you're coming with something that nobody knows. But to bake delicious products, to bake a very nice, to offer a very nice product, you have to invest in knowledge, because you have to study to reach the level where your products are very good. You have to invest in marketing, branding, in sales, in post sales, because you have to sell, and then you have to go to the clients and see how it's going, what they are selling, what they are not selling, what people are talking about your products. Then you have to do the delivery. Then so all these things cost money, and this will also increase the price of your products. This happens the same. It happens the same with the classic ones. But from now, you will stop thinking about the classic ones, the classic products. Your mind has to be concentrated in the free from the gluten and dairy-free products. This is what you think about when you think about your competitors. Your competitors are the people who are doing the same as you. And when you compare things, you have to take things that are the same as yours. It's very important. Rule number one. What makes you then stand out? How is the market like it is nowadays, that we see industrialized products, or that some are really good, but you see lots of dry products that have a bad appearance, as I already showed you in another videos. What makes you stand out? People are not really expecting the products to be the best ones, as good as the classic ones, or even better than the classic ones. And there is where you can surprise people, because if your products are delicious, people try it and can't even tell it's gluten-free, because people are relating gluten-free and dairy-free with dry things that are not moist, are not tasty. And if when they eat your products, this is just delicious, believe me, is the experience. We are not just eating. We want to have a pleasure by eating, and we all are all the time looking for the experience, because a car, for example, is not just a car. It's not something that takes you from A to B. You want this to be comfortable, and there are lots of additionals that can be added to a car, and people pay for it. They pay for things, they pay for the experience, they pay for the comfort, so they pay for the pleasure, but they do it when it makes sense for them. We invest our money in the things that make sense for us. The same with our gluten and dairy-free products. Some people, you know, they are going to consume the products because they can't consume gluten-containing products, but some people, they decided to go in a diet like that. And especially for these people, they are looking for a nice experience, because they could be eating something else. Imagine to eat something that they consider healthier, and it's also delicious. It's so as delicious or even more than the classic ones. Then you are there. People won't think about the price anymore. It's not as easy as I'm saying. Of course not, and we are going to talk about it. Well, now I'm going to show you an image. I want you to take a look at this image and think about your competitors. And so we agree that competitors are the people who sell exactly the same kind of product. And I think this will be a very easy, clear exercise to understand. Well, first question. So first thing, they are all pens. The first question is, do you think people know these three products can do exactly the same thing? Of course, right? Do you think these three companies, when they try to sell, when they do marketing, branding for their products, they focus in what they have in common? I don't think so, right? Of course, they all can do the same. Just like when you sit in a flight, in the business class and economic class, the airplane is flying to the same destination, but you are looking for a different experience while you are flying somewhere. And then the thing is, do you think this is the most important thing? Because the things I just told you are very clear, right? But the most important question here is, do you think the people who are paying more for the business class experience, for the expensive pen, if you ask them right now, what are the things, the differentials that made them invest their money in those products? You think they know? Yes, they know, because the marketing sell the product to these people. and they focus in what is their differential, what are they offering more, what is the plus buying their product, what is the experience, what is the, where are we going to belong, to which group, to which community, what is going to be your experience, what's going to be the pleasure, the extra pleasure that you get investing your money in their products. They don't talk about writing anymore, which is the function of a pen. So write is not the marketing these people are using. Of course, you have loads of because you are working with some special product, you're different. Your first unique selling point is the fact that you are gluten and dairy free. And of course, you have to talk about it. But why would you buy your product? Because sometimes you ask people, oh, you are just launching a new cheese. Huh? This happened to me another day. Okay, because I'm looking for dairy-free alternatives. And what is the unique selling point from your cheese? Is that is dairy-free. But why should I buy your cheese and not another cheese? And this should be the answer. So I'm not selling only dairy-free cheese, but this, in compared to the others, you don't have to say that, but people know because they are looking for this kind of product. Like you can have this and this and this experience. We are not using soya or whatever. There's always the things you can focus, and then the simple function of the cheese, right? I think since I started, I see people doing a very big mistake. This really breaks my heart, because sometimes in order to be cheaper, people decide, brands, big markets, and believe me, there are this kind of mentality everywhere.